Our next author is called Crane. We had them a couple times in series 3. This will be the third last one of theirs. We are getting closer to their... Well, I mean, it's still like 200 away before we have the last one of theirs, but like, yeah. The most recent one we had of theirs was 2314. 2314. Which was the... yeah, it was like the little worms that I think... that like... You put them, like, they were like parasites, and you become like psychic. If you can like read minds, if I recall that correctly. I do remember that one. I'm doing a horrible job describing it. Like that one was like a bit more like not too complicated. Not too complicated, but like it's very good one, I would say. Very fun one to read. Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. If you check the files at the bottom of the page, there are some pictures that were deleted due to copyright. Sure, let me check them real quick. The files, you said? Oh, here we go. Haberdonshire, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And... No. One why the substation was copyrighted. That seems like a normal picture to take, but Haberdonshire might have been a bit much. Alright, Crane, you wrote Love Through Time, Space, and Species. Very very interesting title. Very interesting title. I'm intrigued. Object class Euclid. Special containment procedures. The Site 721L type HACC Huck containing SB2451 is to be modified to include temporal integrity seals. Footnote says, oh boy, Xiank T Anastasakos, a stable anchoring of temporal anomalies within the extant space-time continuum using Weinberg Magnusson seals. Second edition, Scientific Critics Press 2023. S-1 and -2 number 14's location are currently unknown. Placeholder. This is a staff placeholder page. Please refer to this page for further information. Oh. Interesting. Never had that before. And -2 emergence events have not ceased and indeed become more prevalent. All previous containment measures not directly related to the containment of -1 will remain in effect. All images on the wiki have to be Creative Commons, so unless the photograph is put there under the CC's SB can't use. Ah, okay, gotcha. Emerging -2 instances are to be subdued non-lethally if possible, but with deadly force if necessary, and are to be housed in separate M-type hucks and supplied with basic amenities. Amenities? I'm saying this wrong now. Now I'm saying this wrong. What the hell? Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. I forgot that. I need to change. That's what I forgot. There we go.
Amenities.
Amenities, yeah, amenities. Unless otherwise indicated. In those cases where, due to the unpredictable temporal and spatial location of SB2451's remote terminus, standardized humanoid anomaly containment cell, also known as HUC, are not sufficient for reliable containment. Specialized containment is to be designed and realized by this project's senior containment specialist, at which time these procedures are to be amended. This was the 01 of Cullinan, an author who recently deleted all of their works. Oh, this one? Okay. Let's see here. Current exception. -2 number 94. Emergence 2010, second 12. Containment procedures to be housed within an M-type huck modified to include a 4x4x2.5 meter length, width, and height. Okay, so length and width is 4, and then height is 2.5. basin filled with brine, 24% DAC chemical. Dash 2 number 145, 2010 1124. To be contained within a reinforced anomalous cadaver locker. Rakel. Raclette. Dash 2 168, 2013 3rd 2013 3rd 17th. To be contained in a level 4 biosafety cabinet. This will be remotely checked for leaks twice a day. In event of a leak, please see 2451 slash converge slash TI-15432A version 1.32 and evacuate the site. Dash 277, 2014 6/28 to remain in a permanently powered down state in the site's anomalous vehicle bay, AVB. Dash 2, 243, 2016 11/2 containment implausible at this time. Instance displayed physical traits of Macropanethia, rhinoceros, giant burrowing cockroach, and Elephas maximus Asian elephant. Instance was in possession of advanced technology and disappeared after emergence, location unknown. A priority Alpha Red notification has been dispatched to all known partners. And Dash 2, number 175 to 191, 2016, 11/3. Localization from instances are to be disregarded by personnel assigned to their destruction. Security personnel not complying with the previous instructions will be terminated. Instances are to be disposed of at Class 4 biological hazards using all available equipment. Note that sustained fire is necessary for a 100% kill rate. The one that was linked before in the world unknown. Okay. Okay, I see. I understand. That's why it was like a placeholder. Gotcha. Oh, water. Water, you do me so good. The remains of Dash 2 specimens exhumed from the backyard of Dash 1's former residence at Road Santa Cruz, CA, California, are to be kept in this site's exobiological wing for research purposes, available upon a request authorized by personnel with Dash 3 clearance. And then we have a SB2451 containment procedure version 1.04. Damn. Okay. The containment procedure. Although Dash 1 is not anomalous in itself, it is to be housed within an L-type huck modified to include temporal integrity seals. Is that the same thing? It looks like the same thing. Interviews with Dash 1 are to take place at a location where Dash 1 can be positioned so that the SB2451 is contained within the same room. Emerging Dash 2 instances are to be subdued, preferably non-lethally, and are generally to be housed in separate M-type hucks and supplied with basic amenities. In those cases where, due to the unpredictable temporal and spatial location of SB2451's remote terminus and standardized humanoid, and normally containment cells are not sufficient for reliable containment. Specialized containment is to be designed and realized by this project's senior containment specialist, at which time these procedures are to be amended. Current exception, then we have Dash 2 number 14 unknown to be housed with Dash 1, Dash 294 2010 second 12 to be housed within an M-type huck modified to include a. This seems all pretty much the same, to be honest, except, are these the same numbers? Yeah, the same numbers here. To be contained, yeah, to be done, yeah. These are all the same still, okay. The range of Dash 2 specimens exhumed from the backyard of Dash 1's former residence at, that's also the same, yep, okay. Description. SB2451 is a roughly circular, non-observable temporal and spatial anomaly with an approximate radius of 75 centimeters. SB2451 is not independently mobile but remains permanently fixed at 46 degrees 45 45 28.5 north, 100 degrees 35 51.8 west, approximately 8.4 meters below ground at site 721. And then we have pre-Serapis, which I don't. Okay, no, placeholder. That's probably the same person. as Casabona explained to me. Pre-Serapis SB2451 was fixed at a point 2.23 meters due eastwards of -1, formerly Lieutenant Colonel Abraham Francis Mary Gustowski, B7, born 7th 3rd 1929. SB2451 appears to be in monodirectional directional with the observable terminus in this reality construct displaying characteristics of a fixed state portal. The non-observable terminus appears to be able to connect to an unknown number of divergent reality constructs. It is currently unknown whether SB2451 is connected to a single mobile terminus or a set of multiple fixed termini, each anchored to a specific reality construct. That was previously SB2798. Okay, gotcha. So that, but for some reason the author deleted it. Interesting. Dealing with a lot of deleted works today, eh? SB2451 activates at irregular intervals, producing an instance of -2. -2 are native to the temporal reality construct SB2451 connects to at a time, and vary widely in appearance. Instances of -2 appear irate and hostile when emerging from SB2451, possibly at a side effect of traversing SB2451. Interrogation of -2 instances reveals a common goal to assassinate an individual held responsible for atrocities in their native construct, most often because their role during a historical conflict was directly linked to development in its original construct. We're getting such upbeat music for a bunch of anomalies wanting to kill somebody. -1 has indicated its involvement in Project Restful Sleep, a classified United States Army project pioneered by General Bow in 1962. No official documentation has been recovered on the project, but the statements from -1 regarding affiliated locations, materials, resources, and personnel have been verified. Main premise of this project was that using primitive temporal tunneling algorithms and temporal anomaly could be created linking a fixed state terminus in the past to a current fluid state terminus. Research began in December 1956 and continued through to 1965, culminating in one operational test on the 1st 3rd 1966 using an early prototype. -1 indicates this test yielded no discernible result, and funding was cut in July 1966, ending any further research. -1 was honorably discharged in the aftermath of the project's disbanding. -1's response to questions on Project Restful Sleep and the operational tests and neurological examinations performed on -1 indicate the administration of primitive amnestics. These were not 100% effective, however, and -1 has been in possession of most of its memories since 1973. -1 indicates the first instance of -2 appeared approximately 7 months after his honorable discharge. Addendum A1, disappearance of SB2451 post-Serapis. On 2016, 11th second, so like 31 seconds after midnight. Security footage shows -2 number 14 abruptly appearing inside -1's hack. Both -214 and -1's show signs of extreme distress, at which point the feed is interrupted by static for approximately 1.4 seconds. Footage then shows -1 hack to be completely empty. Reminds me of the Happy Family one that we had a couple of weeks ago. SB2451 and -2 number 14 are at this point presumed to have entered SB2451. Their location are currently unknown. After this event, emergence events have become more frequent and have posed a higher threat to site security than pre-Serapis. Suggestions for the escalation of this project's containment procedures are currently being evaluated by its current project leader. Addendum A2, Recovery and Preliminary Containment Notes. SB2451-1 were recovered from the Sunshine Villa Assisted Living Complex in Santa Cruz, California on the 8th 2009, after the new owners of his previous residence found human and non-human remains in the backyard of their property. Field agents embedded in the Santa Cruz Police Department steered uniformed units away from the scene and coordinated the deployment of Foundation assets to isolate witnesses, handled the administration of amnestics, and controlled traffic. Dash 1, number 14 was found on the 10th, 3rd, 2009, sleeping in the car at a Walmart parking lot in Santa Cruz, California. It was recovered by a Foundation extraction team after patrolling police officers ran her ID. Dash 2, number 14 was homeless and living under the assumed identity of Ethel McAllister. Addendum A3, excerpts from interviews with Dash 1. Log date 8th, 2009. Interviewer Dr. A.E.M. Gunther, AG. Interviewed Dash 1. So tell me, Mr. Kozowski, do you have any idea why you're here? Sure do. I'm going to guess it has something to do with what I buried in my backyard before those asshole bankers foreclosed on my home. Right. Are you aware of the nature of the bodies we exhumed? Kinda hard not to be, son. One of those things that had a beak in the size of my entire arm and about twice as wide. Sharp too. Got the scars right here. Subject begins to pull up the sleeve of his coverall. That's fine, Mr. Kozowski. I believe you. So why didn't you report this when they appeared? Subject leans across the table and raises his eyebrows. And what would the police have said if I told them an 8-feet bird man appeared behind me out of thin air and attacked me? You have a point. So they that beak, son. Definitely a dad. Absolutely a father. Log date 8th, 13th, 2009. Interviewer Dr. E.L. Earls, EE. Interview Dash 1. Good morning, Mr. Kozowski. I'll be conducting your interview this morning. I trust you slept well. Wasn't much worse than a damned assisted living center. When you're my age, your idea of captivity is a lot better than the cardboard mattresses and unidentifiable slop I got treated to there. Yes, well, today I want to ask you about your time with what you refer to as Project Restful Sleep. Fire away, son. Thank you. You previously told my colleague the project involved some manner of temporal manipulation, but that didn't work as intended. Can you elaborate and what the goals of the project were exactly? Didn't I already tell your colleague? They, ED General Bro, wanted me to go back and kill Hitler. I told them they were crazy, but you know how it is in the army when they say jump. Anyway, that didn't work neither, so that was that. In the meantime, I'm over here like, well, you have one more chance to do so. We have a Hitler clone in the side next door. Call back to last weekend's reading. I must have missed that in my colleague's notes and it didn't work, you say. What went wrong? Son, do I look like I have any fucking clue what went wrong? I was just do I look like a guy with a plan? I was just the hired help, the guy who stood very still while all those expensive pieces of shit machines hummed and whizzed around me. All I can tell you is that it didn't work. I just stood there waiting for something and it never came. Right, and when you were honorably discharged? That's the gist of it. Couldn't remember much either, but a few weeks later I started dreaming about it, and a few more weeks after that the memories come back. Don't know what they did, but they weren't very good at it if you ask me. Anyway, wasn't long after that when Big Bird showed up. Right, Dash 2 number 1. If you say so, son, I call him Big Bird, you can call him whatever you want. Big Bird kind of fits. I like this guy. I like he's simple, direct, efficient. Log date 10th, 9th, 2009. Interview. We have same people. Shows Dash 1 a picture of Dash 2 number 14. Mr. Gudowski, what can you tell us about this entity? She's here. She's here. Ethel's here. You better not have harmed her. Not even a goddamn hair, you hear? She's not Ethel, Mr. Kudowski, and we haven't harmed her. We know you're married, though you pretend to be single during your stay at the assisted living room. Why is that? Goddamn you government bastards. Yeah, Ethel's my wife. Why the hell do you think I didn't want anyone to know we were married? I had a ton of weird shit buried in the backyard and I got kicked out before I could remove it. I figured it was only a matter of time before somebody came back looking for me, and I wasn't gonna let you assholes treat her like a freak. She was better off in my truck until she could get somewhere safe. Thought you'd be satisfied with me and that damn parole thing I've stuck in to my ass. We screened her, Mr. Kudowski. She came through SB2451, didn't she? Yeah, she did. It was a summer day in 1975, hot and sweaty like a badger's ass. Prettiest thing I ever seen since a long time, too. Had a hard time explaining I wasn't the guy she was sent to kill, though. Had to disarm her and take her down before she listened to reason. What can I say? I'm romantic at heart. Go on. Anyway, we found out she couldn't go back. So I hid her away in the house. Eventually we figured it'd be easy if we got married. So she wouldn't have to stay inside all the time. Are you aware she's only superficially human? Son, my heart doesn't give a shit about that, and neither should you. Listen, you win. You got her. And now don't be an asshole and at least let us live together. I'll consider putting in the request with the project's lead. And he never got to be together with her in the same room ever again. Because if I know about the Foundation, they don't allow that. They don't allow cross living with the anomalies. They don't do that stuff. Even if even if you say like, hey, that's my wife right there. Even if you say that, like, yeah, they're like, no. We can put you in separate rooms next to each other. Maybe not. Maybe they even like, we want to make sure that you don't cause some weird anomalous effect if you get too close. So we will separate you as far away as possible. Portal spawning multiple hitmen creatures. One of them fell in love with the in quotation marks owner of said portal. Beautiful love story. Beautiful love between a human and a humanoid creature. Sadly, they cannot be together as long as the Foundation live. Long as the Foundation exists. How many more things will pop up? Here we go. Someone on the discussion said my headcanon said Evil is a Terminator. Man's canon will be pissed when she won't change history. Yeah, no, I did have very much like Terminator vibes with the whole like traveling to this world and like, oh, we're trying to kill somebody. Yeah, no, I did get Terminator vibes, that's for sure. Yeah, because wasn't there one movie where John Connor went back in time? Oh my god, the Terminator like timeline is like so wonky. It's like all over the place. It's all over the place. Where's me water? I'm so thirsty because I had anchovies pizza. And anchovies is make me thirsty because it's salty as hell.